so excited to use this ring light all the time. Hold on, let me turn this air off because this is way too loud. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. So first of all, I got some food. It's more. It's a surprise, okay? So, my real talk mukbang. I got Chipotle. I paid for chips. And I didn't get no chips. It's fine. You know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. It's only $1. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all. Ooh! I really wish it wasn't so bright. Is that better? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Dang. Okay, Chipotle. But anyways, this topic, I want to talk about feminine hygiene. I just feel like I don't have a lot of like open conversations about feminine hygiene and like about our bodies. Like, we're not perfect, you know, different things be happening. But so the first thing to do with feminine hygiene that I want to talk about, the first thing that I want to talk about when it comes to feminine hygiene is being in tune with your body. So I feel like a lot of females are not very in tune with their bodies, just in general, but especially when it comes to the pretty kitty down there. Yeah, I'm really trying to get a hang of this eating and talking, but I must say this food just like, I'm trying to shovel it in. I'm hungry. But a lot of females aren't in tune with their bodies and know what's going on, like with their body, as far as like you having some type of infection, if you have a UTI, if you have a yeast infection, you know, honestly, you sometimes know before you even like get the symptoms, because sometimes with those things it might take a minute for like the symptoms to come on, but you can kind of feel things inside of your body changing if you know your body. Now there are some females who constantly get yeast infections and constantly get UTIs, and they just, you know, take the medicine or do whatever that you have to do to get rid of those, and then they're just like, okay, now I'm good. But it's like, can we, sis, let's stop for a minute and really think about why you're getting, you know, these things so often. Is it that maybe you're not cleaning yourself effectively? Maybe you're using the wrong products. Maybe you're using products that just honestly shouldn't be down there, even though they're marketed as vaginal washes. A lot of these vaginal washes, sometimes they be bringing on the infections, because you're really not supposed to use a lot or go too crazy when you're washing down there. You're really supposed to use some warm water. Really, that's it. If you want to use soap like in the bikini area, but like, please don't shove anything up there, because that's just not it. That's not cute. And probably if you already have something like a yeast infection or something, and you thinking that using that wash is gonna make it better, sis, it's gonna make it worse. You might start to smell like, just don't do it. Just don't do it. So that kind of goes into my next thing of using the right products. So I know a lot of people like to use like Summer's Eve and all of that like pH balance stuff. Like I said, that stuff is okay to use, you know, it smells good, it's cool, but a lot of that stuff with fragrances like just does not do you any good. It's not gonna do anything, especially if you already have something and it already, sometimes when you have like a yeast infection, it smells yeasty. That's what it is. It's natural. It's gonna smell yeasty. So you using some Summer's Eve to try to mask it, number one, it's just not gonna probably mix well, and number two, it's gonna make it worse. Like, it's not gonna solve the problem. It's probably gonna make it worse. Remember that the vagina is a self-cleaning thing. Like, it cleans itself. The discharge that comes out throughout the day or whenever, when you're asleep, that's it cleaning itself out. That's it pushing the toxins out. Like, it is okay to just let it be, let it sit. Do not, I repeat once again, do not use that stuff in your area. Okay. takes me to number 3. Be honest with yourself. If you are going to the bathroom and you pulling down them drawers and you smell a little something, something, don't ignore it, okay? Let's not pretend it's not there. It's there. It is okay that it's there. Whether, like I said, whether it's a UTI, whether it is a yeast infection, or maybe you might have contracted something a little bit more serious, a sexually transmitted disease. It literally happens. But one thing you don't want to do is ignore it. Like if it smells a little bit different, and every female has a smell. Let me not say that like if it just smells at all that you're just like, oh my gosh, you're sick. You're not. But if you are in tune with your body and you know what your specific smell as a person is, and you maybe go sniffing or you're using the bathroom and it kind of whiffs its way up and you're like, I don't think that's the normal, what it usually is smelling like, then that's when, you know, you need to do some type of reevaluation of sometimes you're just eating the wrong things and things that are not good for your vaginal health, like asparagus. Eating a lot of asparagus, it's just gonna make you smell. It's gonna make your pee smell, and it's just not good for your vagina. Like that smell kind of like sticks for I believe up to like 24 hours to 48 hours. If that, you know, if you look back and you're like, oh, I just ate asparagus last night and that's why it smells, okay, cool. But if it's something that's lingering and then you also have like maybe discomfort along with it, definitely go to the doctor, because you don't want any of those things to be prolonged. So yeah, just pay attention to your body, sis. You know what's right, you know what's wrong. But if you don't know your body that well, then that takes me to number, I don't know, the next one. So that takes me to apps. A lot of people use period apps, but what most people don't realize is that period apps do more than just track your period. Number 1, you can keep track of like your symptoms, your mood swings. Number 2, it also tells you about like your period beyond that week of bleeding that we have once a month. Women don't realize all of the things that go on within our body throughout the course of a month. So your period, although it only lasts for a week, you know, you could be PMSing 1 to 2 weeks prior to your actual like bleeding cycle. Also, there are things that, you know, happen within us internally that affect our skin, our weight, bloating, ovulation, our desire to engage in sexual activities, or our just different emotions and feelings that arise within us on a regular basis. It's a constant roller coaster for us. Yeah, definitely do that, sis. I enjoyed this little girl talk, but I do want to say that I am in no way licensed. Like, I'm not, what is it called? I'm not a gynecologist, OBGYN, whatever. I did not specialize in any way when it comes to vaginas. This is just stuff that I know based off of my experiences or people that I've known, like past experiences, and just stuff that I've learned throughout life. If you don't agree with it, then cool, let me know down in the comments and we can have a conversation. But this is definitely just kind of like my opinion on things and my take on things. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.